today we are going to be making my favorite soup for the fall. It is French onion soup. I'm super excited. We're just going to get right into it because we got lots to do. So we're going to need 4 medium to large onions, 2 cans of beef consommé, 2 cans of beef broth. I prefer the lower sodium instead of just the regular. There's just too much salt in the other ones. Some good red wine or whatever red wine you have left over. An onion soup packet from Lipton. Obviously a Crockpot. 2 oven-safe ramekins or soup things that you put in the oven. A sheet pan to put them on. And some mozzarella cheese. And a good old crusty bread. So first we are going to chop off some onions. We are not going to do a chop, we're going to slice them because we want some good chunks of onion in our soup. These ones are just gorgeous. I love them. We picked up a huge bag of these at Costco and I've just been like, why can't we put onion in? I love them. We actually bought it because we knew we were going to make this soup, but these are just amazing. Let me just take off this outer edge. Okay. I'm just going to show you how I slice them for soup like this. My mother taught me this recipe and I've kind of zhuzhed it up a bit. So we're just going to do slices, just little rings, kind of like 1/4 inch thick. I never really liked soup as a kid. I don't know why. I think I always associated it with being sick and whatnot, but as an adult, I really recently come to love a lot of different types of soups. We're just going to start piling in all of the ingredients in here. So just all of your onions, you're just going to put right into the crock pot. No rhyme or reason, just throw them in to where they're going to nestle in for the next 4 hours. Next onions. I really enjoy making a soup like this because it does allow you to have so much more control in what you put in your soups, where like when you go to any, fast food restaurant type, you don't really know exactly what's going in. Of course, you can look it up online and regret what you ate earlier, but I just really like things. I like having control in my food, especially now that I'm on Weight Watchers. I'd much rather cook it myself than order it out because all the crap that they put in food nowadays. But this is a super easy recipe. My mother used to make this as a kid. She used to not make this in the slow cooker though. She just made it on a pot on the stove for hours, and I always loved the smell as a kid, but I just never liked soup. I kind of kicking myself now as an adult, all these things that I missed out on as a child. I did love whatchamacallit. I loved clam chowder. I still love clam chowder. Growing up on the East Coast, clam chowder is just everywhere. You just always are having clam chowder. Okay, so once we have all of our onions in our crock pot, all nice and nestled in there, we're going to start adding our liquids. We're going to add our beef consommé. Just a beautiful, concentrated, beef broth, basically. It smells amazing. Spillage in the kitchen. And now we're going to add our beef broth. Oh, so yummy. You could make this from scratch, some beef broth. I just find it easier and less time consuming if we just do it right from the can. I know chicken broth is like super easy to make. There's the 4 cans. Now we can add the Lipton or the onion recipe. So you just take the packet and put it in. And then my secret weapon. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon, but you can really use any red wine. This is just to kind of give it a kick, and we are going to use a half a cup. It's all going to cook down anyways over the next 4 hours, so. Ooh, sounds so pretty. And it gives it a nice burgundy color towards the end. Okay. Woo. Alright, so you just want to make sure almost all of the onions are covered. I put my hands right in it. That's how we do it. Just make sure all of them are covered and separated too. A couple little buggers that didn't want to be separated. So I'm going to set my crock pot for 4 hours and we'll be back. Okay, so now that it's been 4 hours, we're going to start assembling them. So I have my little ramekins here. I have my nice toasty rustic Italian bread. I'll leave that end for someone else. Just cut them into slices. It's still really warm. Ooh, it is hot. Okay. So now, ooh, steam. We are going to spoon in our soup mixture in our ramekins. Try to get a good decent amount of onions in there, as well as that amazing beefy broth we have. Okay. Get this over here. It's still warm because I had it in the oven. Okay, we're going to put these on here. We're going to put our piece of crusty bread right on top and our mozzarella cheese right on top. Oh, it's going to be so yummy. So let me do the second one, and I'll put this here so you can see what's happening with that. And we'll fill out the second one. We have filled with soup. I'm going to pop our yummy bread on top. And then our mozzarella cheese. And then I'm going to pop this in the oven at 450 for, I don't know, about 10 minutes or so, just until the cheese melts. Put as much cheese as you desire. There we go. So those were in the oven for 10 minutes just to let the cheese kind of melt and brown and get all yummy, and that is your finished product. Now these are really hot, so you want to handle with care. I might have to do 2 here. And yeah, voila. Now you could add a little salad here, maybe some vegetables on the side. Now this soup alone is only 10 points on Weight Watchers, which is actually a really healthy meal. Really good fall healthy meal to kind of warm you up on a fall day. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great day. Bye.